Hey there, everybody. Welcome to this reading for tomorrow and the day after for the 8th and the 9th. This is going to be a daily reading. If you're coming to this video not live, go down below. All the timestamps are below this video. Also, I'm going to ask everybody, I think I'm going to try something new tomorrow, believe it or not. What I want to try is if you have any pressing questions, put those questions down below this video. I'm going to pick like the top 10 or 12 questions, and I'm going to answer them as kind of like a collective reading for each question tomorrow. So I have no clue what I'm talking about, but yeah, if you have any pressing questions that could affect the collective, put those things down below, and I want to try to cover like the most important questions that people have. So make sure to like the questions as well from other people that you like, and I'm going to pick like the top 10 or 12 tomorrow, and I will be answering them all in the daily reading. So something new I want to try, but we'll see how it goes. But so make sure to do that. But hello, everybody. Sal, hello. Dad, hello. Nirvani, hello. Sandy Rose, hello. Violet Ann Tarot, hello. And Val A, welcome. Thank you for being here. We are going to answer some questions, of course, first, and then we're going to get started. Max, thank you for the super chat. Sorry I missed you. You say, who can be an expert mediator in my case? You have the Queen of Wands here and the Two of Wands. The Queen of Wands would be whoever you feel is best. I mean, I can't tell you who. I don't know what people you're dealing with or anything like that, but so I would say whoever you feel most attracted to. So I would say trust your feelings is what I would say here with the Queen of Wands. Two of Wands is like a card of like your inner, it's not a card of your inner light, but I feel like it is. So I feel like it's talking about like picking someone that you are guided to pick. I feel like there's someone who stands out. I feel like there's someone who's more like assertive. I feel like there's someone who's more kind of direct, and I feel like that's the person you should pick. Andrea, thank you for the super chat as always. Really appreciate it. You say, will I get into any of the schools I'm applying to? You have the Five of Cups here and the Wheel of Fortune. I would say yes. Five of Cups would say no, but that really doesn't mean anything. The Five of Cups can be like crying over spilt milk, but it says there's still 3 cups standing up here. So I feel like you'll get into something. The Wheel of Fortune is a turnaround, and it is luck. So I would say yes to you. Casey, hello, and Leon, hello as well. Karen Attaway, good evening. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Paula, hello, thank you for the super chat, really appreciate it. Does my ex-husband regret taking advantage of me? I would say no. This is a card of selfishness. You say here, I literally gave this guy Pisces, I'm a Cancer of the world, and can't believe he has no remorse. I would say no to you, and so that's what I'd say here. I would say no. I feel like they're just too focused on themselves. I could pull more cards here, but it's probably just going to say the same thing. Five of Swords is a selfishness card. Yeah, Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles can even be a card of being self-absorbed. You know, it's a card of greed, or it can be a card of greed and kind of like holding on to things for yourself. So I would say no, if I'm being honest with you. Val A, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Will I get to see Madison over the weekend? King of Swords, Nine of Wands. I'd say no. I don't like this, is what I'd say to you. King of Swords could represent someone getting in the way of you being able to see Madison. The Nine of Wands says don't give up, though. So I feel like you will see Madison in the future. Yeah, I feel like you need to be patient and kind of like show your strength. I do feel like things will change. I'm also picking up something legal here as well with this King of Swords. So I don't know if this involves a legal process or if it will involve a legal process, but it's popping into my head, so I have to say it. Denise, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, how does D feel about me at work? I feel there is an attraction, but no action. So let's answer that question first. Single, I feel like there's attraction here. And so the Magician says you need to kind of like focus on it, if that makes sense. So I feel like you need to use your powers of manifestation. Nine of Pentacles, though, I don't really, Denise, I don't really like the Nine of Pentacles in necessarily in love, because to me it can represent someone who wants to be single. So it is possible that D just wants to be single. But you do have the Magician here, which says you could attract this into your life. So the Magician says flirt, use your talent, skills, gifts, and abilities to attract D into your life, and you could attract them into your life. So that's what I would say there. And you say, and will I find a better job? I feel I've outgrown. Definitely. Yes, for sure. Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is just no longer feeling fulfilled by the job that you're doing. So like exactly what you say. So Eight of Cups says you will be walking away. Seven of Pentacles can represent a new job. Not only that, Seven of Pentacles is Seven of Pentacles is like a card of changing direction. So I think there's some sort of change in direction here, with the Seven of Pentacles. So yes, I think there's a new job for sure. Ortiz, thank you for the super chat. You say you were right on the legal conference. Thank you and congratulations. I'm glad it went well. Or I don't know if that's a congratulations thing, but I'm glad it went well. You say office management manager job interviewed on Monday. Toyota interview tomorrow. Cards for both. For the office manager, you have this. This could be a job, believe it or not. Even with the devil could just say that you don't like it. So, or the devil could just say it's like a lot of work. You know what I'm saying? And the justice card just says that you could be getting justice, meaning you could be finding a job with the office management position. And for Toyota, you have the Hangman and the King of Wands. King of Wands is actually probably a good card as well because it is a card that can represent like a new boss. But Hangman, kind of like waiting. So I'd say no to Toyota with that card there. A. Ortiz, again, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, work cards for Mom. Mom, Ninja, you have the Tower and the Two of Pentacles, wanting something new. I mean, same old for you, Ninja, is what I'd say to you. So the Tower could represent just like minor, like Tower moments. It doesn't even have to, though. With the Two of Pentacles, this combination to me could just represent wanting something new. So I feel like you just want something different. You want something new, probably something more fun. Yeah, something with more abundance as well. So more money, or maybe not even. Maybe it's not even money. Maybe you could just want something where you're like happier or where things feel lighter with this card as well. So I feel like there's something new, or you need to look for something new there. Jip Atkinson, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, will my inquiry be successful? You have the Hierophant and the Six of Swords. I would say slowly but surely is what I would say to you. So yes, I do feel like it'll take a little bit of time with the Six of Swords, but yes is what I'd say to you. Cynthia, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. What does he think of me? Three of Wands, Death card. Why? Six of Wands, wanting to give you attention. Three of Wands is like seeing the future, or seeing a future in this situation. The Death card is like changing, so it could just say things are changing, or that, you know, that this could say that his view of you is changing in some way. And you have the Six of Wands as well, which is like attention. So wanting to give you attention, or wanting to like pay attention to you in some way. So that could be good for you is what I'd say there, Cynthia. So love it. Yeah, King of Cups, or Knight of Cups, I mean, there's definitely someone coming in. Someone who's like a knight in shining armor type of person here, Cynthia, so love it. Stunning, Casey, thank you for the super chat. You say, early collective, don't tell the late fish. I won't. All right, for all you early people here, you get a bonus secret collective here. So for everyone here in the collective, you have the Four Swords in the world. So I feel like a lot of you are recovering. I don't know, I did all the weekly readings. By the way, I will have links to all the weekly readings, if I remember, down below this video. You could also just go to the channel, go to the video tab. All the weekly readings for next week are on the channel. And a lot of people, pretty much almost every single sign, except for a few, had messages of like recovery, taking time, doing things on their own, and, you know, just needing time to recover from whatever. So I feel like a lot of you could just be taking recovery time, or you need more recovery time. I also feel like some of you are like changing your goals here. This to me is like, I'm just getting like sleep on it is what's popping into my head. So I feel like some of you could just be kind of like changing your mind about certain goals that you have. Like I feel like you're not like giving up on goals, but maybe you're just saying, you know what, I used to want something as a goal, but now I don't want it. So like, you know, that happens all the time. Like we don't always have to work consistently towards certain goals that we don't want anymore. Our kind of like opinions change, and maybe the things you want are changing with these two cards. Next, you have the Page of Pentacles collective and the Judgment card. I do feel like this could be someone coming back from the past, but I feel like saying too little, too late. So if you have someone coming back from the past, I feel like their offer is just way too small. So I feel like you're not even gonna, for some of you, I feel like if someone's coming back from the past, you're probably just gonna block them. I don't think you're even gonna talk to them. For others, I feel like this could be a job offer. It's like a rebirth in work with these two cards. So I feel like a lot of you could be getting like a work offer or a job offer, business offer, something like that here. For others, definitely messages. Page of Pentacles, pages to me represent messages coming in or hearing messages. The Judgment card, a card of messages. So I feel like there could be messages, or there could be like communication coming in for you here with this card, and it would probably be a positive message. So I feel like some of you could be getting a positive message there. And finally, you have the Ten of Cups here and the Star card. Love it. So the collective, really positive. Ten of Cups, fortune after difficulty. The Star, some sort of goal. Like I said at the beginning of the reading, you reaching some sort of goal, or you getting something that you want in the for you collective people. Again, another card of renewal. The Star came up a lot this week as well. And the star to me is like a card of rest and relaxation and renewal. So I feel like a lot of you could be taking rest, relaxation, renewal time this week. And I feel like that would be an awesome idea, by the way. So that's what I would do here with these 2 cards. So that's that. That looks really, really good. So thank you again to the stunning KC. Randy, do I have a question for you? Randy, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Am I getting a phone call with TJ within the next week? 3 cups, 10 of pentacles. Yes, Randy, is what I would say to you. So yes, this looks very positive. So yes, is what I'd say there. Irina, by the way, Irina, I almost forgot again. Irina, you know what happened last night is that for some reason the PayPals are not showing up. By the way, if you're super chatting with PayPal, for some reason they're not showing up on my super chat thing here. So, Irina, sorry I missed that. But Irina, you have the Sun and the 7 of Cups. Sun, best card in the deck, and a card of happiness and enjoyment and good things coming in for you. 7 of Cups is just like needing to pay attention to something. That's not really what it means. To me, it can represent confusion, but I feel like it's saying there are certain things that you need to kind of like pay attention to. So this could be like anything that is calling your attention with the Sun. I always say the Sun to me represents needing to pay attention to your attention. So I feel like that's what you need to do with the Sun card. The 7 of Cups, I feel like there could be fears here, so I feel like it's time to kind of like let go of your fears as well. But that looks good. San, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Message for me. You have the 3 of Swords. Definitely let go of past heartbreak. 8 of Wands. I feel like you are healing with the 8 of Wands, but the 8 of Wands could also say that you need to pay attention to your messages, or it could say that you're getting messages in your head. To me, it's also a card of like rapid success. So I feel like there could be like after a heartbreaking period, it could be like a literal heartbreak, but it could also just be like sadness or feeling like things aren't going your way. The 8 of Wands could say things are going your way now. So I like to see that. Pisces is living her best life. Thank you for the super chat. You have the 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, High Priestess, you right here. So I feel like 8 of Pentacles is like mastering a craft or learning something. So, but it's also a card that says, it could be life lessons as well that you're learning, but these life lessons will lead to success in the future with the 8 of Pentacles. So keep doing whatever you're doing. And the High Priestess, trust your intuition at this time. So I feel like it's time for you to trust your intuition for sure. Janie, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, what does David think of me? I feel like he feels you are a wish here with the 9 of Cups. And you say, can I trust him? Well, you do have the 7 of Swords, which would say no, is what I'd say to you. I feel like he feels like you're a wish, but the 7 of Swords, why is this coming up? 9 of Swords, I feel like you need to get out of your head, like let go of the worries, fears, doubts, anxieties, all that other stuff around this situation. But you have the 9 of Cups, which is fulfillment in this situation. Like I said, the 9 of Swords would say no, but this doesn't necessarily mean that you can't trust him. It could just mean maybe he also has like a lot of fears, doubts, anxieties like about the situation. So if you could, kind of make those things less, then things could probably be a lot better, is what I'd say to you there. All right, everybody. I just realized that it's time to get started. So let's get started here, everyone. We are going to go in order. This is a daily reading for the next 2 days, the 8th and the 9th. Also, by the way, if you didn't hear in the beginning, I'm probably going to announce this again in a little bit, but I'm going to do a different type of reading tomorrow. I want everybody to put in their most important questions that they have down below in the comments when this video is live. So make sure to comment on this video when it goes live, and also make sure to vote on questions down below with your likes when this video goes live. And tomorrow I'm going to pick like the top 10 or 12 questions that everybody asks, and I'm going to answer them for the collective. So any collective questions that you can think of, put them down below in the comments, and I will answer them tomorrow. But Aries, let's see what we have going on for you. And Aries. All right, Aries. Aries, you have the Page of Wands here and the King of Cups. Yeah, definitely could be love coming in for you here. So I do feel like there could be love because you've had a water sign showing up several times in your readings. It could be a water sign. Could also, the King of Cups to me can just represent like the return of love to your life. So it could be if you haven't had love for a long time, for example, you could be finding love, or you could be meeting someone who, kind of brings love back into your life. Doesn't have to be a water sign. Could be any sign for you here, Aries. The Page of Wands, I feel like, is just saying there's going to be like a lot of desires in a situation. So I feel like for some of you, you could be meeting someone where there is a lot of desire, or you are creating a lot of desire with this person, like if it's someone new. For others, this to me would just represent you stabilizing your emotions. I feel like this has come up for you like in the recent past as well, Aries. So I feel like a lot of you, it's like your emotions are controlling your external life as well. And I feel like by like stabilizing your emotions, things are probably going to get a lot better for you. So love that. Next, you have the Three of Cups here and the Temperance card. Yeah, I feel like some of you need to socialize here. So more social opportunities. I would take advantage of social opportunities. For others, I feel like you have to be like patient with people in your life. I do feel like people could be busting your you know what's here, Aries. I can't say the word balls on YouTube, or else, you know, who knows what will happen. The YouTube police will come out of the woodwork. But I feel like people are busting your chops here, Aries. So this could be in business, work, pretty much anything. I kind of almost get almost jealousy. Like literally those are the words that are popping into my head. Almost jealousy. But so it's like maybe you're not dealing with people who are out and out jealous, but maybe you're dealing with people who are just kind of like a pain. So I feel like some of you could be dealing with like just difficult people, and I just feel like patience is all that's required there. For others, for some reason, to me, the Temperance card can represent kind of like a jack of all trades type of person, someone who can kind of like use one skill and almost like turn it into another skill. You know, it's a card of alchemy, but to me, it's also a card that says you have a lot of skills. So I feel like you need to use your skills to be successful in certain areas of your life. I'm just getting like the number 3 popping into my head on this Three of Cups. So it's like you have 3 skills. So I feel like you have like a certain number of skills in your life, and I feel like you need to use those things in your life to be like more successful. So that could be like work, business, pretty much anything. And finally here, Aries, you have the Two of Cups and the Four of Cups. Yeah, I feel like there's definitely, for some of you, this is really obvious to me, and this comes up for you a lot here, Aries. I feel like for some of you, it's like you could be attracting love, but maybe you don't want it. So for some of you, I feel like you just rather be single. For others, I feel like there is love coming in for you, but I feel like you need to open your eyes and see it with this Four of Cups. Like I keep saying, I feel like that for a lot of you, for you, Aries in particular, it's like you and Capricorn, I think, are the 2 signs that I feel will kind of have love coming in by surprise. Like, I feel like it'll be very surprising. I feel like it could come out of nowhere, or it could just be like all of a sudden that you have love in your life. So Aries, I feel like love could be very surprising for you, and I would say for the rest of this year, by the way, and probably I would really say like probably until about February is what's popping into my head. So if you're looking for love, just be open to surprises. For others, I feel like you're just trying to find your perfect cup, like in work or business. So it's like you're trying to find something that's fulfilling, that makes you happy, that you can enjoy doing, all that other stuff. And the Four Cups, I feel like, is you just kind of like manifesting options as far as work or business are concerned. So that's what I'd say to you, Aries. Looks pretty straightforward, Aries. So thank you, Aries. All right, Taurus. Let's see what we have for you, Taurus people. And Taurus, your weekly reading was awesome, by the way. So if you have not watched it, make sure to check it out. But Taurus, you have the Two of Wands and the Fool. So just do it, Taurus, right? I say this to you every single day. So I feel like a lot of you are more than prepared. I feel like you are over prepared to take some sort of leap of faith or to have some sort of new beginning in your life. The Two of Wands just says, like, take the lead. It is a card of personal power and taking your personal power back. So I feel like a lot of you are kind of like taking your personal power back with that Two of Wands. I also feel for some of you, the Two of Wands could be you traveling for some reason. Two of Wands, he's got like the whole world in his hands on the Two of Wands. So I feel like some of you are like taking your personal power back here, or it's like you are kind of traveling or looking for places to travel. And again, the Fool would be some sort of adventure. So I feel like there could be adventure for some of you. Next, you have the Knight of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. So this could be new money coming in for you here, Taurus. The Nine of Pentacles is like a certain level of luxury in your life. And so I feel like some of you could be getting more luxuries or just more nice things in your life here. Whatever it is that you want. I mean, it could be literally anything that you want with this Nine of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles, I feel like it's just saying that you're more willing to put the work in to get it. So I feel like some of you are just more willing to put the however much work it requires to get the things that you want into your life. But also, I feel like you're working smarter. So I feel like for some of you, it's like sometimes we don't have to work hard for certain things that we desire in life. We really don't. So I feel like some of you are like maybe just allowing things to happen as well with that Knight of Pentacles. I do feel like this could be love coming in for you as well, Taurus. Like slow, but I feel like someone could be coming into your life life here. It could be an earth sign, but I also feel like fire, air. I think fire and air both showed up in your weekly reading as well. So it could be like fire, air sign that's coming in for you here in love. And finally, you have the Lovers and the King of Wands, just like I said, fire sign. So I really feel, like I said, I really don't feel earth. You have an earth sign here, but like I said, I really feel like this is just talking about, like, if you're looking for love, I feel like this is talking about the way that this person will approach you. I feel like it'll be, like, very slow, methodical, very thoughtful as well. So I feel like it's nice because, again, I feel like it's like, that's the word that's popping into my head, is someone who is very thoughtful and, you know, somebody who will care about you and things like that. So probably also someone who is very nurturing as well with that King of Wands if you're looking for love. The Lovers to me definitely represents new love. So if you're looking for love, I would move towards new love with that Lovers card. For some of you, I'm getting a pet as well. I don't know. I feel like some of you could be getting a pet or a new pet. Something like that is popping into my head as well. And I feel like it'll be a perfect match for you. So I feel like somebody out there is getting a pet. Could be like a dog, a bird, a sheep. What the hell kind of pet are you getting, Taurus? Let me know. Post it down in the comments down below. But so I feel like a perfect match with something. I also feel for others that a King of Wands to me every once in a while can just represent like a boss. So I feel like some of you could have a boss coming in. But not only that, the King of Wands ties back to that Fool card. The King of Wands is a card of just being good at something in a lot of ways. So I feel like some of you are just good at something. I feel like you just need to get started. It could be anything, like a personal project, business project, job project, pretty much anything. But I feel like you're just good at doing something. I feel like this is saying it's like a perfect match for you. But Taurus, that's what I got for you. So thank you, Taurus. Definitely, I feel like it could be a Leo coming in for you. I know a lot of Tauruses that are with Leos, so that's what I'd say there, but definitely possible. Gemini, let's see what we have for you, Gemini people. Gemini, you have the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. Love it. One of my favorite combinations. This is you, like, getting everything you want in life, Gemini. So I feel like a lot of you, maybe you don't have it yet. You have the Seven of Pentacles here, which says, you know, maybe there have been delays in getting everything you want, or maybe things have taken a little bit longer than you want to get the things you desire. But I feel like you're working towards these things. Ten of Cups, fortune after difficulty. Ten of Pentacles, I consider both cards to be cards of kind of like fortune after difficulty, or finding some relief in a situation as well, is kind of popping into my head for you. I also feel that the Ten of Pentacles is like my card of permanence. It's my card of something permanent entering into your life. It could be anything. It could be a permanent relationship, a permanent business, permanent job. It could be anything like that. So I feel like some of you could just be getting something permanent. Obviously, it makes you very happy with that Ten of Cups as well. I feel like there's a lot of support here in this reading for you as well, Gemini, especially in work, I would say. But again, even if you don't work, I feel like there is something permanent coming in for you. You have the King of Pentacles here. And again, the King of Pentacles to me is also another card of permanence, but really it's probably the most supportive card in the deck. So I feel like there's like a lot of support, or there is somebody who wants to support you kind of coming into your life. Again, like I said, for a lot of you, I feel like this could just be that you feel supported by work, like where you work or your business, and I feel like it's a good thing. Next, you have the Seven of Pentacles, Six of Swords. Yeah, improvements. So I feel like there are a lot of improvements in your finances coming in here, Gemini. Six of Swords, moving on to calmer shores, and the Seven of Pentacles. Sometimes I just feel like the Seven of Pentacles is just talking about improvements. For others, this to me is like a card of assessment, the Seven of Pentacles. It says, like, look at your situation like as it is right now. So for some of you, it's like you could be feeling like your life isn't improving, but maybe really if you look at your life like and where it was back, 20 years ago, maybe it has greatly improved. I always tell people, it's like, a lot of people like to say like things have not gotten better, but I'm like, well, compared to like 200 years ago, we're in a much better place in time than we were 200 years ago, even just 100 years ago, right? Things are a lot better today than they were then. And this combination to me kind of represents doing that in your own life, like looking back and saying, you know what? Maybe things aren't great, but things are a lot better. It's like once we start focusing on things that are much more positive, then, the good things can kind of like come into our lives, or we will be attracting a lot more, like a lot better stuff into our lives. So that's what I'd say there. And finally, you have the King of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. I feel like there's like there could be like a certain truth or justice coming in for you, but to me, I feel really what I feel like saying is you are getting your point across. That's what's popping into my head. So I feel like for some of you, this is a very good thing, and I feel like it's like at work. So if you have been like maybe trying to sell an idea to your boss, or if you have been trying to maybe get your boss or the people at work to see things your way. I feel like you're getting your point across in a good way here, and I love it. For others, this same thing in anything else that you're dealing with. This could be like with your partner, with a spouse, could be in a legal matter as well, but I feel like you are kind of like proving some points or getting your point across with these two cards. And again, I feel like it's going to lead to kind of like steady improvements. The King of Pentacles is just like steady, you know, it's like a card of steady improvements. Six of Swords, steady improvements. So I feel like there are a lot of just general steady improvements coming in for you here, Gemini, and I like it. I also feel like this could be love as well. Like I said, it could be an earth sign, could be any sign. You always have fire showing up in your readings as well, Gemini, and you also have water. You do have water here as well, so it could be any sign. But I feel like it's something very steady and very like stable as well with that King of Pentacles. But that looks really, really good. So thank you, Gemini. All right, Cancer. Let's see what we have for you, Cancer people and Cancer. Cancer. Cancer, you have the Hermit and the Hangman. Yeah, I feel like some of you could be in Hermit mode, obviously. This could be causing delays with the Hangman. This could also just be you, like, needing to let go of something as well. That's really what's popping into my head with that Hangman. It's like, I feel like some of you need to let go of something. It could be like a past heartbreak with this Three of Swords. So I feel like it's time, yeah, definitely. Ten of Swords here, clarifying the Ace of Cups. The Tower here. So this is not necessarily a bad reading, Cancer. It's just saying that you just need to let go of something so that you don't have a Tower moment. So I feel like some of you need to let go of something from the past here. For others, this to me would be you changing your mind about things, because the Hermit card is like going inside, finding your inner guidance, finding your inner light, or facing your shadow. And the Hangman can just be like kind of like changing direction. It's a card of like seeing things from a different point of view. So I feel like some of you maybe are doing that, and it could be leading to like healing or better things in your life. And again, same thing here, Ten of Swords and the Ace of Cups. I feel like for some of you, this is you moving on. Ten of Swords is like death, you know, in a lot of ways. It's worse than death because it's a card of being dead and not realizing it. So it's like you're stuck in limbo. So with this card here, boom, stuck in limbo right here. So I feel like some of you are like stuck in limbo, and it's like you need to realize that your old life is dead, done, over with. It's like you're a ghost and you don't even realize it. Ace of Cups is like you realizing it. So I feel like some of you are realizing that your old life is dead, and now you can move on to this right here, which is a lot of happiness. Ace of Cups is your emotions overflowing. But I feel like some of you need to realize that something is dead as a doornail with this Ten of Swords. I always say, Ten of Swords is a card of overkill, right? He's got 10 swords. It doesn't take 10 swords to kill someone. Trust me, it takes like one sword. So this guy is dead beyond belief. So I feel like some of you definitely need to like let go of a situation so you can have more happiness in the future, or like now. I feel like you could be having happiness now with that Ace of Cups. I do feel like this could be a new love offer as well that kind of like pulls you away from all this energy. You do have the Three of Swords and the Tower here. Again, this could be some sort of heartbreak that you're going through, but in a lot of ways I feel like some of you are just reliving a heartbreak here with these cards. So I'm getting like suspension of disbelief is popping into my head on that Hangman card. So for some of you, I feel like it's like maybe somebody hurt you in the past, and it's like you can't believe that someone would do that to you. And you know, I totally get that, Cancer, but you Cancers are like the sweetest sign in the zodiac, right? So I totally understand that, but at the same time, I feel like it's like time to move on from this situation. From others, I feel like this could be some other type of loss that you've experienced, like a job loss, or you know, maybe you lost your car or something else, and it could be causing a lot of problems. Yeah, but I wanted to clarify that because I hate ending it on a bad note. I'm far too positive for that, Cancer. But you have the Six of Wands and the Sun, best card in the deck. So the Six of Wands, I always say, is a card of burdens. It is a card of having gone through a lot of difficulties, because these people have been to war. Now they're like coming back from war, and yeah, they're getting good news, but they also went through a lot of difficulties. The Sun is a lot of attention and happiness coming in for you, so I feel like there's a lot of good stuff coming in for you here, Cancer. I feel like just like needing to end this cycle, whatever it is. I'm surprised like the world, or I'm surprised something like that didn't come up here, because this feels very much like Groundhog's Day to me. Like I feel like you're just like reliving something. This isn't going to be true for all of you, Cancer, of course, but I feel like for some of you it could be true. So again, I feel like it's time to end something. For others, I feel like this is just good news coming in, probably after some difficulties with the last many cards that you just had there. So I feel like a lot of you could be getting good news here, Cancer. But that's that, Cancer. That doesn't look too bad. Like I said, your weekly reading was pretty good as well, so I wouldn't worry too much about that. All right, Leo. Let's see what we have for you, Leo people. And Leo. Leo, you have the Empress and the Ace of Wands. Yeah, some sort of new idea you have is gold, is what I'd say to you, Leo. So if you're thinking about doing something new, I would do it. I feel like there could be a lot of success in something new for you. Ace of Wands, a passionate new beginning. It is like your creative force. It is a card of confidence and courage, and it's also a card of enthusiasm. And it kind of just says, move towards your enthusiasm here, Leo. I feel like, you know, of course, enthusiasm is an amazing creative energy. For feeling enthusiastic, if we actually want to do something, if we want to put work into something, and we do work on it, then we will be successful. So I feel like a lot of you here needs to, I feel like a lot of you need to kind of use enthusiasm to guide you. It's like, you know, too many people wake up and go to jobs that suck, right? And it's like, why do people go to these jobs and do these things? And who knows, right? It's like we could be going to jobs that we actually enjoy, or we could be starting our own businesses and things. I feel like some of you need to do that. For others, this could definitely be a baby. I would be careful if you don't want to have a baby here. This to me would be, you know, sex, baby right here. So I would be very careful if you don't want to have a baby. And that's all I'm going to say there. Next, you have the Three of Pentacles in the World. So I feel like a lot of you are kind of like opening up to a new portal here. Three of Pentacles says, like, I feel like Three of Pentacles is saying people will lift you up, or something like that is popping into my head. Or people can lift you up here, Leo. I always say this to you, right, Leo? I feel like you need help from other people. So don't be afraid to like ask other people for help, and don't be afraid to like hire people in your business, or don't be afraid to, you know, pay people to do things. I keep always saying I still haven't done it. I can't believe it. I still haven't done the video on the sink, and I need to remember to do it, but nobody knows what I'm talking about. Maybe like a couple of you actually know what I'm talking about right now, but anyway, I'm going to do the video, Leo, on the sink, but anyway, and you'll all know what I'm talking about. But what I'd say here is, like, I feel like some of you need to realize that you need to like leverage other people's time, or you need to leverage other people's you know, resources, so that you can get your own work done here with these cards. For others, I feel like you're about to be recognized. So I feel like for some of you that this is saying that you could be getting some recognition for like really hard work that you've done. But it's like you are kind of like opening up to a lot of people, like a lot of people could be recognizing you for hard work that you're doing, Leo. And so I'd just say keep doing what you're doing. I feel like I say this every night now, Leo. Just keep doing whatever it is that you're working on, because I feel like it's going to open you up to the world, literally the whole world. And finally, you have the Chariot and the Page of Pentacles here. Definitely could be new love. Wouldn't surprise me if an earth sign was coming in for you, Leo, or an air sign. I get more earth and air for you every single night. So it could be an earth or an air sign coming in for you if you're looking for love. Could be a Cancer as well, I guess, but could be any sign really. But I feel like this is new love. For others, I feel like this is good news that comes in. Chariot to me is a victory, but to me, the Page of Pentacles is like a catalyst card. So to me, the Page of Pentacles comes in, and it usually it says we need to do something, right? Usually the Page of Pentacles, I always say, is like a card of like having a match book, but not striking the match, right? But when it comes up with the Chariot, I consider it to be like a card that sparks some sort of new beginning. It's like there's news with the Page of Pentacles. Chariot, there's a victory. So it's like something gets you off your butt here, Leo, and gets you moving towards some sort of goal, wish, dream, or even like a person or whatever. So I almost feel like this is a spark for you here, Leo, with these two cards. And I love it. So that looks really, really good, Leo, is what I'm going to say to you. Love it. So thank you, Leo. All right, Virgo. Let's see what we have for you, Virgo. Virgo, you have the Hierophant and the Star. Yeah, I feel like this could be a wish coming in for you. I feel like you need to open up to other ways of doing things. The Hierophant, to me, can be kind of like a little bit of an inside-the-box thinking. So it can say that to get this, the Star, to get your wish, then I feel like you need to think outside the box. For others, this came up for you today, Virgo, as well. I said the same thing. I said it to you last night as well. I feel like there are like opportunities for you to step into the limelight. I feel like there are opportunities for you to get a lot of attention in your life, but it's like you have to step into attention. So I feel like for some of you, it's about, I said it today in your weekly reading, that for you, it's about being vulnerable, or kind of like like stepping into some sort of vulnerability. Maybe it's like, maybe you're getting a job now where there are like a lot of eyes on you, and maybe that could make you, that could make anybody feel vulnerable if you are like being judged based off of performance or something like that. Maybe some of you literally have an opportunity to become famous. Maybe you have an opportunity to have a YouTube channel. It could be anything, but this is saying, like, don't be afraid. Step into the limelight. You will be successful. The Hierophant is just saying that there are other ways of doing things. Again, Virgo, I literally said it in your weekly reading that, I feel like there are probably, like, other ways of doing things in your life that you need to open up to, and I feel like it'll lead to success. I also said something to you, Virgo, about how I feel like you are getting the things you want, but it just doesn't look like it. So, I posted a video on your weekly reading. Virgo, and everybody else that's here, I'm going to post all the weekly readings down below this video, probably like within a half an hour of this video going live. And so make sure to watch that video on there. But I was basically saying that I was watching a video about a lady who was talking to a person about the law of attraction, and she was saying, how she wanted to attract wealth into her life, how she wanted to attract money into her life, and how she was like saying she wasn't seeing results. But then in the next sentence, she was basically saying that she started dating a person who was wealthy, who had a lot of money, and the person that she was talking to was like, you just said that you're like trying to attract money, and you attracted like a rich person into your life. It's like, that's you attracting the wealth. You have attracted it into your life. It's like she couldn't see it because it wasn't the way that she thought it was going to go. That's the Hierophant. It's like not being able to see things because it's not the way that you thought something was going to happen, or the way you thought something was going to go. So I feel like that was just a really long, drawn out way for me to tell you that you need to open up to like seeing things coming into your life in a different way. Next, you have the Queen of Swords and the Knight of Cups. Yeah, I feel like for some of you, this could be love coming in. Knight of Cups could be a knight in shining armor for you here, Virgo. But I feel like this person, either you are closed off to this person, or this person is closed off to you. It could be vice versa, of course. This is just a general reading. But again, if you want love and somebody comes in that looks good, I would open up to it here with these two cards. For others, I feel like this could be like wanting justice or communication from a person. I actually don't feel that because of these two cards. I feel like because of this card right here, the Knight of Swords. So I feel like for some of you, yeah, I feel like this is a toxic situation though, Virgo. So again, you might be hoping for like an apology or something like that from a person from the past, but it's like, I feel like this person is just toxic. It's like, why bother, right? If they're just a bad person. So I would cut that out if you're dealing with that. For others, I feel like this could be you, again, just needing to open up to other ways of doing things. Queen of Swords can kind of be one-track mind. And the Knight of Cups says, use your imagination. It says, your opposite sign is Pisces. Like down and dirty, Chris's crappy astrology here, Virgo. We are supposed to learn from like our opposite sign. We are supposed to, because we are the opposite, right? So we're supposed to become more flexible with our opposite energy. So I feel like some of you need to use your Pisces opposite energy and kind of like start imagining things, kind of live in imagination, be more go with the flow, or maybe even open up to chaos. It's like, I talked to a bajillion Pisces, because I am a Pisces, and it's like we just flock together, right? We're just a big, huge, fishy mess. So that's what Pisces is, right? And Pisces is chaos. Virgo does not like chaos. Virgo does not necessarily like spontaneous energy. But I feel like that's kind of like the energy you need to open up more to here. And I feel like that will lead to more success. And finally, you have the Knight of Swords and the Devil. Again, I feel like some of you need to cut someone toxic out of your life here, Virgo. For others, I feel like this is saying that I do feel like there could be a Capricorn coming in for you. If a Capricorn comes in, I feel like it'll be a good person for you. So I feel like if you have a Capricorn coming in, it will be a good relationship for you. I also feel that the Knight of Swords could be, again, this could be a toxic person, so I would get rid of this person. But what I really feel like this is saying, Virgo, is I feel like it's saying you are changing. The people around you are not. So I feel like for some of you, it's like the people around you are not changing. But I feel like you see it with this Knight of Swords. You're like, whoa, these people in my life have been stuck in the same place for a very long period of time. So now I feel like you are kind of deciding, I'm going to get rid of these people. They're toxic. They're not changing. They're not looking to improve. I'm going to move on to like new people. So I've been talking about this forever for you, Virgo. It just seems to be like a major energy where you could be like upgrading or choosing bigger and better people to spend time with. And I love it. So thank you, Virgo. All right, Libra. Let's see what we have for you, Libra people. And Libra. Libra. Libra, you have the Five of Cups here and the Seven of Cups. Yeah, I feel like some of you need to... I feel like you have more options than you realize in some situations. So you could be, like, crying over spilt milk, but I feel like the Seven of Cups is actually positive for you, Libra. I feel like it's saying you have way more options than you realize. So it's like, you could be worried about love, but maybe you have a ton of options. Could be worried about finding a job, but maybe you have a ton of options as well. I feel like you need to, like, focus on what's most important. It's kind of like weird. It's coming into my head as almost like separate things. So let me sit you down here, Libra, and try to explain it to you. I feel like what this is saying is like maybe you want a job, but I feel like you need to get more specific about what the job does for you. So maybe there are jobs that provide security. Maybe there are jobs that provide fun. Maybe there are jobs that provide something else for us as well, like more fulfillment. But I feel like you need to pick which thing is more important to you. So I feel like you need to like look at the job options if you're looking for a job. And I feel like you need to say which one of these jobs is going to provide like the most important trait a job could have for me. So I feel like you need to figure that out. Same thing in love as well. It's like maybe there are certain people who are like serious. There's someone who's more fun. Maybe there's another person who's more go with the flow. And I feel like you need to decide like which thing is most important to you. And I feel like that's what's going to kind of like attract the best opportunities into your life. So that's what a very crazy, weird message here. And I feel like that's what you need to focus on with those two cards. Next, you have the Emperor and the Eight of Pentacles. I feel like for some of you, the Emperor this is clearly a plan. So to me, the Emperor is a card of following a plan, and the Eight of Pentacles to me is also a card of following a plan as well. To me, the Eight of Pentacles is like a card of diligence, but you know, I have alternative meanings that I use for the cards. Eight of Pentacles to me, I call the key, and to me, it can represent like it can basically just say you have the keys to open the doors in your life that you want to open. But it's kind of like about like needing to follow a plan to kind of like open those doors basically. And for others, I feel like this is saying that there could be more money coming in for you, but again, I feel like it's through kind of like following a plan basically. So I feel like you need to stick to a plan. I also feel like it's about like maintaining momentum for you as well here. So I feel like for a lot of you that this could be saying that maybe you start, you know, I see this happen a lot, right, Libra? I've seen it happen where people like start a business or something like that, and then they start making money, but so then they get like lazy or back off. I feel like this is saying keep putting the energy in to be successful here with these two cards. For others, I do feel like this could be love. I feel like it could be a fire sign that's coming in for you here. So I do feel like for some of you could have a fire sign coming in that could be you know, it could be love. I feel like they work a lot with that Eight of Pentacles, and just because they're showing up as an Emperor as well. So some of you could have someone coming in who's like works a lot or who has a business or something. So you know, definitely keep that in mind. It might be love, but maybe they don't have a ton of time to spend with you, or you know, it could be one of those things where they just don't have all the time in the world. So definitely something to think about. And finally, you have the Six of Cups and the Eight of Cups. Yeah, I feel like you definitely want happiness. I feel like you're going this way. So I definitely like that. This would say that you're walking towards happiness. You're walking away from things that no longer fulfill you with that Eight of Cups. So I definitely like to see that. I also feel like for some of you, I do feel like this could be like a period of tiredness. The Eight of Cups can represent kind of like getting to the end of a journey. Sometimes it's kind of hard for me to describe, but like sometimes I get the Eight of Cups when someone has been going through something for a very long period of time. You know, it can kind of represent just that exhaustion of being at the end of something. So I feel that for you. And the Six of Cups is a card of happiness. So even if you're feeling tired, even if you're feeling exhausted or whatever here, Libra, I feel like you're getting to this right here, this happiness with these Six of Cups. And I feel like good things are coming in for you here with that Six of Cups as well. I also feel like this could almost be like somebody who kind of pulls you up as well. Kind of like I said to Leo, the Six of Cups can be like an offer of goodwill. So it could be somebody who makes you an offer of goodwill or something, and maybe it pulls you out of kind of like a ditch, basically. So that's what I feel for you there, Libra. But Libra, love it. So thank you, Libra. And Scorpio, let's see what we have for you, Scorpio people. And Scorpio. Scorpio, you have the Five of Pentacles here in the Moon. I feel like you need to let your fears go. I feel like for some of you could be having fears about money. I feel the same thing for Pisces as well, but I feel like it's just a dip, you know, just like a moment in time. I always say the thing with the Moon is that the moon goes down, right? The sun comes up. So if you're having any weird difficulties, challenges, financial challenges, anything like that, I feel like you just need to realize that it won't be forever. It's only just this like small period of time that you are dealing with these difficulties with the moon card. So I feel like you need to let your fears go. The Five of Pentacles, again, could be left out in the cold. You could be feeling left out in the cold, but really, the rest of your reading looks very positive, so I wouldn't even worry about this, Scorpio. Next, you have the Judgment card and the Eight of Wands. To me, the Judgment card is one of the few cards in the deck that can represent an ex coming back. So this could be like an ex trying to communicate with you here, Scorpio. I feel like it's up to you, is what I will say, Scorpio. You don't have anything really negative here. So, if someone comes back from the past, it could be positive here with these cards. But you have the Magician, which says that if someone comes back, you can do whatever you want with it, basically. If you don't want someone back from the past, I would just say don't talk to them with these cards, plain and simple. The Eight of Wands doesn't like force us to communicate with someone, so we can always just block someone, right? For others, I feel like this is an idea or something. I almost feel like a wake-up call. So I feel like some of you could be having a wake-up call with that Judgment card. And the Eight of Wands is you making very quick, rapid changes during like a wake-up call moment in your life. So I just feel like rapid change due to some sort of wake-up call. For some of you, could be scary with the moon. For others, probably not. Probably just could be like a sudden realization. Or you could just be like, wow, I need to get things moving forward in my life. Or maybe you say to yourself, maybe you have some sort of good idea as well. Maybe you have a business. Maybe things aren't going well. Maybe you have an idea that says, oh my God, I'm going to try this idea. It's going to work. So I feel like some of you, this could be like a wake-up call moment. By the way, amazing card for dating, the Eight of Wands. Amazing for like socializing. It is a social card. It kind of like specifies dating, but through social opportunity. So that's what I'd say there. And finally, you have the Justice card and the Magician. For some of you, I feel like this could be you attracting things that you want in your life with the Magician card. The Justice card is like where you put your energy. So I feel like for some of you, you need to look at where you're putting your energy with that Justice card here. And the Justice card just says, like, where you put your energy is what you're going to get back, right? That is like the Magician. The Magician could be saying that you are attracting things into your life that you want. So I feel like for some of you, the Magician just says that you are kind of like you need to put your energy in to things that you actually want to attract. The Magician to me is also a card of like a point of consciousness. It says like where you put your energy, what you pay attention to is what you're going to be getting back. So I feel like some of you need to do that with these two cards. For others, I feel like this could be an air sign coming in for you. So I feel like some of you could be having an air sign coming into your life, or I feel like some of you could be having someone who has like air in their chart. I'm not so sure it's an air sign. I don't really know how water does with air. To me, it's two conflicting energies for the most part. I always tell people, to me, looking at the sun is like the worst thing you could possibly do for love. But so that's what I would say here. But at the same time, I guess it's possible. So that's what I got for you there, Scorpio. Yeah. So I like that, Scorpio. But thank you, Scorpio. Could be a Pisces as well is what's popping into my head. So thank you, Scorpio. Let's move on to Sagittarius. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I really appreciate it. We are going to be doing Sagittarius now. Also, if you are here on this video, make sure to leave a comment on this video after this video goes live. Tomorrow, I'm going to be doing a reading based off of everyone's most burning questions. So if you have a burning question, leave it down below, especially if you feel like it will resonate for the collective. I'm going to pick like the top 10 or 12 questions, and I'm going to be doing a collective for each question based off of your questions. So again, like I said, I have no clue how this is going to work, but I want to try it. So make sure to leave a question down below. Any question that pops into your head, anything you think would like help the collective, or anything you think anybody would want to know, make sure to do that down below. But that's that. All right, Sagittarius. Let's see what's going on for you. And Sagittarius, let's see here. Sagittarius, you have the Three of Cups here and the Eight of Swords. I feel like some of you, this is about you setting yourself free for some reason. Well, the Eight of Swords, so of course there's a reason. But I feel like some of you have been experiencing just very stuck moments with that Eight of Swords. The Three of Cups could represent like people helping you. So Sagittarius, I feel like teamwork comes up for you quite a bit in all the readings that I do for you. So I feel like there could be like a lot of people who want to help you here, Sagittarius. So I would open up to those people. But really, this could also be somebody pointing out a hole, but this would be a positive hole for you, Sagittarius. Eight of Swords, there's this huge hole right here. All she has to do is step forward. This could be like a friend who is talking to you about difficulties or challenges that you are experiencing, and you could be like, oh my god, I just need to like step forward right here and I will be successful. So I feel like some of you just need to kind of like step forward through a hole, basically, and that will lead to a lot of success. So love it. Next, you have the Queen of Wands and the Nine of Wands. I feel like you're very attractive at this time, Sagittarius, so I would get out there if you're looking for love with this Queen of Wands. The Nine of Wands says, do not give up on love, so I feel like some of you just need to keep pushing in love, or it could be any other area of your life, but really, I'm just getting love here. Like, I feel like some of you need to put yourself out there to find more love. For others, I would also say that this is like a very wholehearted energy. Queen of Wands is my card of someone who puts everything they've got into like one thing. So I feel like you could be putting everything you got into a project, a business, something that you are creating. And I feel like this says, like the Queen of Wands says, the more wholehearted you are, the more into something you are, the more successful you'll be. The Nine of Wands is a card that says, like, don't give up on something, but also see something through to the end. So I feel like this is saying that you need to kind of like put all your energy into everything and into something that you're working on. It's like the more energy you put in, the more successful you'll be. I'm also getting something about being assertive. Queen of Wands to me can say that sometimes, like at work, it's like maybe people don't, open up to you at work. Maybe people don't talk to you. Maybe people ignore your ideas. The Queen of Wands is about like being more assertive and kind of being more of a go-getter to get the things you want. So I feel like just like a little bit more assertive energy will have you getting like raises, promotions, pretty much anything here with these two cards. And finally, you have the Seven of Cups and the Knight of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you need to focus on what you want. The Knight of Wands is like a very kind of like confident, daring, and passionate energy. It just says move towards your passions. Seven of Cups says don't allow things to distract you from your goals, wishes, dreams, anything like that. I don't consider Seven of Cups to be like a terrible card. It's not a great card. It can definitely but to me, it's just like distractions, things that kind of jump in front of us on our path to try to distract us from what we really want. So be careful of that. I also feel like this is saying like you don't have to be a lone wolf either. The Seven of Cups can be kind of like a card of being alone or feeling like you have to do things alone as well. And like I said, with that Three of Cups, I feel like you don't have to do things alone. I feel like that people can help you and all this other stuff. So I would open up to other people with this card. For others, I feel like this is talking about overconfidence as well. So I don't think it's a bad thing, but I feel like you just need to keep your expectations in check here, Sagittarius. To me, every once in a while, it's like one of those things where I feel like it's okay to be overconfident as long as you also have no expectations. If you have expectations, like if you're working on something and you're expecting it to work out and then it doesn't, if you're overconfident, that will really hurt. But if you are overconfident, like working on a project, and you're just putting in a lot of work because you're confident it will work, but you're also not having expectations for an outcome, it's kind of like this weird perfect balance thing, right? So I feel like it's different for everybody. Like if you are easily disappointed by something, then again, no overconfidence. Like me, I'm totally guilty of this. I work on things all the time, and I get super disappointed when they don't work out, right? So again, I'm definitely one of those people that should probably not be overconfident, right? Or I should have kind of keep my expectations in check, basically. But again, if that doesn't bother you, then I would just say whatever here with those two cards. Kind of weird message as always, but there you go, Sagittarius. All right, Capricorn. Let's see what we have for you, Capricorn people. And Capricorn, let's see here. Capricorn, you have the King of Cups here and the Knight of Swords here. So I feel like for some of you, this is about being very direct, open, and honest with your feelings and with people in your life in general. So if you have certain feelings towards someone, you could tell them. Or if you want to communicate with someone, I feel like you could with these two cards, or you should with these two cards as well. For others, I feel like this could be travel for some reason. So, well, Knight of Swords can be a card of travel, so I guess that makes sense. I feel like some of you could be traveling or moving. It could also just be any other type of change. Both of these cards represent change to me. King of Cups is like, just can represent like the tides going out, the tide coming in. So it could represent some sort of return into your life. And the Knight of Swords is like a daily routine change. So I feel like for some of you, this is just like a daily routine change in your life. And I love it, Capricorn. So I feel like that's very good for you. Next, Capricorn, you have the Page of Wands and the Knight of the Nine of Pentacles here. So the Page of Wands is like kind of saying, move towards being more creative, move towards being more enthusiastic, more courageous, more confident. That will probably lead to more luxuries in your life. So I feel like there are like more luxuries coming in for you here, Capricorn. And I feel like this is just you kind of like having the nicer things in life that you desire. It could be anything, right? But I feel like there are just like more nice things coming in for you with these two cards. For others, I feel like more fun as well. I say this to somebody else. I can't remember who, but somebody else always gets these messages of like needing to have more fun, needing to do things that are more fun in life as well. So I feel like some of you need to do that with these two cards. For others, I feel like the Nine of Pentacles to me is a card of like refinement. So, and I feel this for you a lot, Capricorn. I feel like some of you are like onto something. This could be a personal project, a business project, work project. It's like I feel like you're onto something. I feel like it just needs to be worked a little bit more. Like I feel like you just need to kind of like work your idea a little bit more. I feel like saying you're this close, Capricorn, right? I mean, Capricorn, it's like you are the sign of perseverance. You are the sign of persistence as well. So I feel like some of you just need to like kind of work on an idea just a little bit more. I feel like you're so close. I feel like you feel very far away, but I feel like you're actually like right there. So I feel like you need to keep knocking, as they say here. So with whatever you're working on, just keep knocking on the door. I feel like eventually it'll open with these two cards. And finally, the Star. Again, you getting what you want. Here's the problem. You're not seeing results. The problem is Neptune and Pisces for you, Capricorn. The problem is also Saturn and Pluto in your Capricorn, in your sign, right? Capricorn, it's like when we have Saturn and Pluto in Capricorn, it's like sometimes it removes the markers in our lives. Like maybe we're working towards a goal. Maybe in any other time when there isn't this much energy in Capricorn, it's like we would get little clues that we're moving forward in the right direction. Six of Pentacles is like no clue. Like imagine trying to track something, but it's like you don't have any clues if you're going in the right direction or not. And with Neptune and Pisces, it's like the universe saying, no, you need to have faith that things are going to work out. So I feel like you just need to keep working on whatever you're working on, Capricorn. Don't stop with these cards. I also feel like some of you need to kind of like have some time to yourself with that Star card. Again, Star to me can be a card of like refinement, but it's also like a card of rest and relaxation and kind of like inner peace. So I feel like some of you need to kind of work on that and take some time to develop inner peace in your life as well. But that's that, Capricorn. That actually looks pretty good. So thank you, Capricorn. All right, Aquarius. What do we have for you, Aquarius people? And Aquarius. Aquarius. Here we go. Aquarius, you have the Queen of Pentacles here and the Devil. So I feel like for some of you, this is saying get rid of the toxic energy in your life. Queen of Pentacles says pick the new path. So I feel like there could be like a new path opening up for you here, Aquarius, in your life. And the Queen of Pentacles just says pick the new path. For a lot of you, it could be in work. Like the Devil card could say you're working too hard and maybe you want to work less. And the Queen of Pentacles could be you like starting something new so that you don't have to work so hard. And I feel like that would be really good for you. I also feel like for some of you, this could be love coming in. Could be an earth sign coming in for you. For some of you, I feel like this is like someone who is very passionate about you. Could be someone who has a lot of Capricorn in their chart as well as what's popping into my head. So I feel like for some of you, there could be someone with a lot of Cap coming in for you. For others, I do feel like this is saying that I just feel like you are getting rid of toxic things in your life. It could be anything, right? I feel like you could be getting rid of addictions or just toxic things. I feel like it's just going to lead to more stability with this card here. Next, you have the King of Swords and the Two Wands. You being a leader, big time, Aquarius. So I feel like a lot of you Aquarius people are being leaders. I feel like you are like standing out and taking lead with this Two of Wands, and I love it. I also feel like for others, this could be you being very original. You are the sign of innovation, Aquarius. So I feel like you are like innovating new ideas or new things. I feel like you could be being recognized for your originality as well here, Aquarius. And I feel like this is just really good for you. So I love it. I feel like this is very good. I really don't know what else to say here because I'm only getting one thing. Like you taking the lead, Aquarius. Really good. And finally, you have the Page of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of luck coming in for you. I feel like a lot of you are moving more towards your destiny as well with that Wheel of Fortune. So it's like things are turning around for you. I feel like things are getting a lot better. The Page of Swords, I feel like, is kind of also saying that you are maybe exploring things that you never thought you would explore before. For some reason, that's what's popping into my head. I feel like it changes the direction in your life, which is probably, like, this feels very major to me here, Aquarius. So it's like maybe some of you are thinking about going back to school. Maybe you never thought you would do that. Maybe some of you are thinking about, like, starting a business. Maybe you never thought you would do that. But I feel like you're doing something, or you're at least kind of, like, playing with an idea that you never thought that you would play with. So that's kind of what I feel like you are going to be doing with these two cards. Feels like one of those like bigger picture readings to me, Aquarius. So I feel like you could be very big picture over the next few days. But Aquarius, love it. Thank you, Aquarius. All right, Pisces. Pisces, let's see what we have for you, Pisces. Pisces, thank you as always for your patience. Really appreciate it, Pisces. But Pisces, let's see here. Pisces. Pisces, you have the Chariot. Love it. And the Justice card. So there's a lot of choice stuff here. I feel like it's like a good bad reading, Pisces. Like there's some good stuff, there's some bad stuff here, right? So I feel like for some of you, this is about needing to make a choice. I feel like you need to pick the new path. As always, I will always say that. But again, especially when I have a Chariot or the Two of Pentacles, you don't have the Two of Pentacles. You do have the Two of Swords. I will always say pick the new path, pick the new choice. But I feel like some of you have a choice on whether or not to have a victory or have some sort of win in your life or not. The Justice just says where you stack weight on the scale is what you are going to receive. So I feel like some of you, this says if you want something positive, put more energy into something positive. If you keep putting it into the negative, then you're just going to get negative. This could be people, places, and things, basically, where you are putting your energy, Pisces. And this says, in all areas of your life, make sure to stack on the scale on the positive side of things. You will get positive. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward energy here, Pisces. But it says, if you do that, you will have victory. As always, Pisces, like I've been saying all year, probably for like the next 8 years, maybe even longer, Pisces, you will probably be getting a lot of moving energy type readings, and just because there's a lot of moving energy for you for quite a long time, at least I feel. So I feel like a lot of you could be moving, traveling, or you could be looking to move or travel with these two cards. So I feel like a lot of you could be doing that there. Next, you have the Two of Swords and Nine of Swords. I feel like some of you need to make a decision, but you're not here. It's like once you make the decision here at the end, it's like it releases a burden. It's like, but you're keeping yourself stuck or delayed with this Hangman here. So the Two of Swords is like needing to make a decision, but not wanting to upset certain people in your life, or not wanting to upset other people in your life as well. Nine of Swords is like having sleepless nights or fears or anxieties over a decision that you're trying to make. So I feel like for some of you, this is saying that you're like having a hard time making a choice in some area of your life. Where is it? Yeah, it could be about love or happiness, where you see your life going. So some of you just maybe are having a hard time like finding the right person to fall in love with. You could be having a hard time committing to someone in love. You could be having any type of problems in love in general. But I feel like a choice needs to be made here, Pisces. I feel like I've been saying this to you for a while. So I feel like some sort of choice needs to be made. If you're looking for love, I feel like you need to date. I feel like it'll get you out of this real quick. I also feel like you need to like stop worrying about things with these two cards. Like I feel like there's a lot of worries and fears that you're having, but I feel like the more you like worry and the more you fear, the more you're going to attract that into your life. Ten of Cups is fortune after difficulty. And Nine of Swords is a temporary situation. So I do feel like things will be getting better for you, Pisces. And finally here, Pisces, you have the Ten of Wands and the Hangman. Yeah, I feel like for some of you, this is about like needing to let go of something so that you can get off the pole. This is you, Pisces, but it's like you staying stuck in limbo. And oh my God, Pisces, you can't make this stuff up, right? Two of Pentacles, so exactly what I'm saying, pick the new path, right? So I feel like for some of you, this is saying let go of something that is a burden in your life, or let go of burdens in your life in general. For others, I feel like the Hangman is like saying you need to pay attention to the other side, is what's popping into my head. Really weird message. It's almost like, I feel like if you're dealing with other people, if you're like in a business and you have people that work from under you, or even if you're in a relationship, I feel like you need to understand the other person's side more or something like that. Or there's something missing on the other person's side, but it's like something that you're not seeing. So I feel like you need to like see things, or like put yourself in the other person's shoes or something like that is what's popping into my head. And finally, Two of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Pick the new path, Pisces. Pick the new person in love. Pick the new business. Pick the new job. New. You're probably sick of hearing me say it. King of Pentacles says these new things will be permanent. King of Pentacles could also be an earth sign or someone with a lot of earth in their chart coming in for love. King of Pentacles is my card of the soulmate. So I feel like some of you could have a soulmate coming in, but it's like something needs to happen. The choice needs to be made with that Two of Pentacles. But yeah, that's what I'd say to you, Pisces. It's all about choices. I would just say pick the new path, pick the new choice. It will lead to a release of the burdens. Every single card you have here, Pisces, almost, is about a choice. It's crazy. Pick the new path, Pisces. You are in control with that Chariot. It's up to you what choice you pick, but you just have to pick it. Also, put your energy into good things. All right. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Again, really appreciate it. For everyone that's here, remember, tomorrow I'm going to be doing a reading based off of your burning questions. So if you have any questions that you feel like would apply to the collective, pop those questions down below in the comments when this video goes live. I'm going to be picking like the top 10 or 12 questions from all the questions I receive, and I'm going to be answering them like as a collective for everybody tomorrow. So make sure to put your questions below this video when it goes live, and that will lead to hopefully a good reading tomorrow. We'll see what happens, right? But definitely do that. Also, make sure to like other people's questions, any of the questions you like. I'm probably gonna pick like maybe like 5 questions based off of how many likes they receive, and I'm probably gonna pick 5 that I just feel like would be good questions to answer. So that's what we're gonna do. But make sure to leave your questions down below. But all right, let's do a pick a card now, everybody. We are gonna do cards 1, 2, and 3. So 1, 2, and 3, people. And let's see here. Alright. And here we go. Alright. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. Awesome. Alright, so if you pick card number 1, you have the 8 of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, increasing your resources. I feel like there's more money coming in for you, card number 1, people. 8 of Pentacles does say that it could be in the future. 8 of Pentacles to me is the card of like future money, basically. So I feel like there could be a lot more money coming in for you, card number 1, people. Card number 1 could also be like a new job, or it could also be like a raise, a promotion, pretty much anything like that. So I feel like there could be like a raise or a promotion coming in for some of you. It could also be just like entirely like a new career. So some of you could be getting a new career or finding a new career with these 2 cards. I love this. Very good for money, card number 1. If you pick card number 1 or card number 2, you have the Ace of Wands and the 8 of Swords. I feel like for some of you, the Ace of Wands is a card that is saying that you are moving towards like a new beginning, and I think it's going to set you free. But this to me would be like a like just some sort of spark of an idea. So the Ace of Wands can represent like a spark that sets you free from this. So I feel like if you pick card number 2, there's like more freedom, or you are becoming freer in your life. So I feel like some of you, it's just talking about freedom for card number 2. If you pick card number 3, you have the Hierophant and the 7 of Swords. For some of you, I feel like you're tricking yourself into the box. So I would be careful of that. Here with these cards, I feel like outside the box thinking, as always, with the Hierophant is what you need. I feel like some of you need to break the rules more here, especially like in work. It's like you're not breaking the rules. I feel like you need to like bend the rules more here with these 2 cards. For others, I feel like this could be marriage, like after like a very difficult period of time in love. So some of you could be meeting someone who you are going to marry. Yeah, definitely a change in direction of love. Queen of Cups is a change in direction of love to me. I kind of got change in direction of love here on these 2 cards. So I feel like there's just some sort of change in love. For others, this could also just be you kind of learning something. So I feel like some of you, even if you have been lied to or gone through challenges in life, it's like you are looking at those things as learning moments with that Hierophant card. So I feel like some of you are kind of been learning or are learning with that card as well. For others, I feel like you need to like change the way you look at things, like change your beliefs here with card number 3. I always get the most on card number 3. Yeah, I feel like some of you need to change your beliefs about things. I feel like that will lead to you moving on to calmer shores with this 6 of Swords. But that looks really good. So thank you, everybody, again for being here. Really appreciate it. We are going to answer questions now. Of course, super chats will get preference, but I will try to answer as many people as I possibly can. Cynthia, I think I was on you, Cynthia. Cynthia, you say here, does G look at my social media or pictures? I would say yes, probably. Yeah, I would say yes. Even this card's spying. So I would say yes, for sure. So probably yes. Also, before I forget, I want to tell everybody again, everybody, if you have a burning question, something that you think would apply to the collective, it could be any question about anything at all, love, money, spirituality, whatever, leave your question down below this video when it goes live, because tomorrow I'm going to be doing a reading based off of everybody's questions. I'm going to pick like 10 or 12 of the top questions. So I know everybody that's here probably already heard me say that, but don't forget. AR, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Will Warren call me before the week is out? Two wands. Two wands is waiting, but I would say yes to you. I would say no. King of Swords. I feel like you need to reach out. Two wands is a card that says you need to take the lead. So I feel like if you want to hear from him, I feel like you need to be the one to kind of reach out. So that's what I'd say here with this card. King of Swords, too closed off. So I feel like you should reach out if you want to hear from Warren, is what I'd say to you. All right. Golden Minty, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Will Aries work away? I think you're saying, will Aries walk away, and what's his deal? Eight of Cups, walking away. So, yes, I feel like he will walk away, is what I'd say here. Nine of Wands. Yeah, Nine of Wands is like not getting attention. Nine of Wands is like giving up when someone walks away. So, I feel like that they're just giving up on the situation, is what I'd say to you. Yeah, Four of Pentacles, they could be holding on to things that it's like they don't want to lose their freedom, is what's popping into my head with that card. Paula, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Is my Taurus over his ex, or should I confront him? Page of Wands, the Devil. Yeah, I would say no. I feel like they're probably not. It's a toxic connection, right? With the Devil card. So I feel like there still is an attraction there. Six of Cups. Still thinking about the ex, right? It's like, Paula, it's like you could read his mind, right? I feel like you already know the answer to this. I feel like you should just be patient. I wouldn't confront him. I mean, you know, it's like, does it really matter? You know, as long as he's not going to go back. I mean, maybe it does to you, but I would just be patient, is what I would say here with that Temperance card. Beth Evans, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Am I tilting at windmills, or do I keep fighting? I would say, I would walk away from the situation, is what I'd say to you. So, yeah, I would say don't keep fighting this situation here. So I hope that answers your question. Mariah, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Mariah, you say, I have an interview for area lead position on Monday. Will I get it? Wheel of Fortune. Yes. Success. I love this card for you. You say, will I hear from my mom? We're going to stick with this card here. But for the job, yeah, I would say yes. I feel like you could be getting an offer here with these two cards. So I would say yes. This looks very good for you, is what I'd say. Wheel of Fortune is like luck coming in for you. And you say, will I hear from my mom soon? I feel like you've been waiting, but I would say yes. Seven of Pentacles, waiting, but it says yes. Yeah, Four of Swords, like more waiting. So I feel like you've been waiting for a long time, but I would say yes for sure. Sue Blaze, thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Thank you for the support as well. Probably the craziest super chat I've ever had, so thank you. You say, I had a dream last night. What message was Spirit trying to tell me? Eight of Wands, listen to your messages, literally. So Eight of Wands to me, whenever somebody asks me a question like this, Sue, like about dreams or about their intuition or whatever, Eight of Wands literally just says, listen to the messages that you're receiving. Because this is a card of news. Knight of Wands is like a card of moving towards things that you're passionate about. It's a very adventurous card as well. So I feel like they could have been trying, Spirit could be saying, be more spontaneous, be more adventurous in your life with this card as well. Yeah, King of Wands, same thing. King of Wands is like a creative inspiration. So I feel like that the King of Wands is saying move towards your creative inspiration, or move towards things that are inspiring to you with this card here. Yeah, and let go of your fears here. I could keep going all day for you, Sue, but you have the Lovers as well. Same thing. It's saying like there is something that is a perfect match for you, Sue, but you just have to kind of like move towards that creative inspiration. The Moon is just like fierce. The Moon says we can have whatever we want. But it's like a card of like being worried that is, you know, it's a card of being worried that things are not going to work out, or feeling like there are obstacles that don't exist. I always say with the Moon to me can represent like fantasies and illusions, in dreams that will never become a reality. But at the same time, the moon says that we need to learn to operate with fear. We need to like work through fear. And it's also a card of us needing to ground the things that we want here on Earth. It says we can have whatever we want. We just have to, you know, kind of manifest it here. So thank you again, Sue. Really appreciate it. Georgina, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Georgina, if you have a question, let me know, but thank you for the support as well. Carla, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say apartment or house coming 2020. Apartment, house. I would say apartment. House, you have the 7 of Wands. Nah, you know, it's kind of like a no. So Carla, apartment, 4 of Wands. I keep telling people it's not a good time to buy a house, really. The way that I see the astrology, I would avoid buying a house. The only way I would buy a house right now is if I could get some sort of deal on it. I always tell people I know a person out here, like I kind of know them secondhand. I don't know them directly, but you know, I know of a person out here who basically they bought a house where a crime had taken place in the house, and nobody wanted to buy the house, so they got like a huge discount off of a house. And you know, so if you can find something like that, I would say by all means get a house. But for the most part, I feel like we're kind of like with the astrology, you know, real estate doesn't look that great to me. I feel like we're better off like waiting for a couple of years or maybe just a year and until things kind of cool down, and you know, then we could buy a house. But I'd say apartment for sure is what I would say to you. Isha, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Cards for me and my son, please. 10 of Swords, like going through a lot of difficulties. The Fool, opening up to a new adventure. So I feel like you've had a lot of difficulties and challenges. The Fool is saying like now it's time to move away from these challenges and like start something new in your life. Yeah, I feel like there's been like sadness. I feel like this is just like, you know, sometimes Isha, you know, we have like a bunch of disappointments that come into our life. It's like like a bunch of disappointments that stack on top of each other, and I feel like that's what this is. But I feel like you're moving away from that with those cards, so I like it. Gene, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, will I pass my interview in the medical field next week? You have the 9 of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. I would say yes. 9 of Swords says don't second guess yourself. Like, you know, this is good, bad as well, Gene, is what I'd say to you. This says, like, don't second guess yourself. Don't question yourself or anything like that. Ace of Pentacles is a card of success. It says you have everything you need to be successful. So no second guessing. So I'd say yes, as long as you don't second guess yourself on the test. Michelle, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, should I go back into court with my ex? Cherry, I think you would win. So yes, is what I'd say to you. You have the Tower. It's like one of those things, right? Like, is it really worth it? I keep telling people as well this year with legal matters, right? I called it at the beginning of the year. I said literally in January, I was like, if you're involved in something legal this year and probably halfway through next year as well, 2020, there will be delays. It will take a long ass time. Is it worth it? And guess what happened? Like, look how many questions I get almost every single day where people are like, I'm involved in something legal and it's taking extra long. I'm like, yeah, I said this at the beginning of the year. So it's like, do you want to deal with that or not? It's a question that's up to you. You probably will win, but the Chariot says you have a choice. The Tower could just say that it's going to be a pain in the ass. So it's like, do you want to deal with it or not? I feel like it's your choice is what I'd say to you. Try Peace, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, let me know Virgo's intentions. Next step, what is he thinking? Will he contact the Sun? I feel like giving you attention. Hermit, being Virgo right here. 9 of Cups. Yeah, I feel like this could be a love offer coming in for you. Try Peace. 9 of Cups is a knight in shining armor. Someone who wants to basically sweep you off your feet. So I feel like this could be a knight in shining armor coming in for you here. And I feel like it could be someone very good for you. So I do feel like this could be love. And yeah, I feel like you just have to kind of like open up to it. So that's what I would say here with these 2 cards, or with these 3 cards. So I feel like this could be like some sort of love offer for sure, is what I'm going to say to you. Alright, so that's that. Alice, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Card for me, please. Feeling bummed right now. You have the 3 of Cups here and the High Priestess here, Alice. So I feel like this is saying that that you need to trust your intuition, number 1. And I also feel like it's saying that there is something that is trying to get your attention as well here. So I feel like you need to pay attention to your attention. The 3 of Cups is like a card that says you need to kind of like... the 3 of Cups is like a card that says you need to... like lean on other people. So I feel like it's basically saying there are other people that want to help you in your life. So I feel like you need to like open up to other people with that 3 of Cups is what I'd say there. Did I miss Raven pick? I feel like I missed Raven picks for some reason. But anyway, Irina, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, if I can read it, I didn't get the information I was waiting for. Should I try again? Will the effort be worth it? 10 of Wands, the 5 of Swords, and the Death card. I would say yes. I feel like it'll kind of like release things for you, Irina. So the 10 of Wands is like releasing a burden. 5 of Swords I don't really like, but it is a card that could still provide an answer, if that makes sense. And the Death card is a transformation. So I feel like there could be some sort of transformation here for you, or you could be making some sort of transformation as well with that card, is what I'd say there. Yeah, I think you have to be patient, Irina. So I would say try again. Raymond Torres, thank you for the super chat. Raymond, if you have a question, pop it in down below. I will be happy to answer it. Raven Picks, thank you, as always, for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, I have uterine cancer. I will see a specialist next week. Will the treatment work? Sorry to hear that, by the way, Raven Picks. And again, I'm not a doctor, so do not take this as medical advice. But I would say yes. 10 of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. 10 of Pentacles is a card of success. Could be expensive. And the Queen of Wands is you. So I feel like you need to like put everything you got into this to make sure you heal from this. And yeah, you have the 3 of Pentacles as well. 3 of Pentacles is just teamwork. A Raven Picks, it just says through teamwork you will like solve your problems. So I would say yes to you. Adriana, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. What is going to happen with the Sag? Knight of Pentacles. Slow, steady movement forward is what I would say here. Magician, you can have whatever you want in this situation. Magician just says you have to attract what you want with this, in this situation. So it basically says keep it positive, You have the Emperor. I don't know, it might be a little bit too slow for you. Or it might be, there might just be things that are just too, he could be being too cautious. Or it could be you that's being too cautious as well. But I really feel like it could be the Sagittarius with this Emperor card. So I feel like it could just be, I just feel like it'll be kind of like slow, is what I'd say to you here. Hina, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Does he love me and miss me down deep? I would actually say yes to you, Hina. I feel like I've said yes to you on this before in the past as well. So, and I still feel yes with these 2 cards. 2 of Cups, 10 of Cups. So yes, is what I'd say to you. Ash, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Should I reach out to the Scorpio or keep allowing my pride to interfere and stop me? 3 of Wands, waiting. 6 of Pentacles. If you're gonna do it, is what I'd say to you. 6 of Pentacles says don't just give just enough, right? This kind of says like, burn it down, as Kylie in here would say, right? It's like, if go big or go home is what I feel like this is saying. So it's like saying, if you're gonna reach out, don't dance around the issue or anything like that. Like, go straight for the throat, right? I feel like that will give you the best answer. But I feel like you're probably gonna wait. Why? Why? Because you're a Pisces, right? So Judgment, I don't know, if you're hoping for this person to come back, Judgment would be like a rebirth, but in a lot of ways, this could represent waiting. But again, if you're going to do it, I would do it, is what I'd say there. I hope that makes sense. Cynthia, thank you for the super chat. Cynthia, if you have a question, pop it in down below. I'll be happy to answer it. Raymond, sorry. Raymond, thank you again. You say, card for the rest of the week. You have the star, Raymond, so I feel like there could be some sort of wish or something that you want coming in for you here, Raymond. So I feel like a wish or like fulfillment coming in for you here with this card. Cynthia, if you have a question, like I said, pop it in down below. I'll be happy to answer it. Honey York, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say card for the next few days. You have the World card. So I feel like you could be kind of like, number one, getting a lot of attention or reaching out to a lot of people, or a lot of people could be giving you a lot of attention. Or this could be you reaching goals or kind of like getting something you want. So I feel like this could be really good for you. Cynthia, thank you again. You say, does DP like me, feel attracted to me, or is it just me? Yeah, I think there's attraction there, is what I would say to you with this King Cups. The Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles says you could be getting news or hearing about this from him, is what I'd say. Yeah, 6 of Wands, news. So I would say yes to you, Cynthia. I feel like there could be attraction there, for sure. All right, so let me get a new deck going here, people. And let's see. Veronica Jackson, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Can I get cards for the weekend and next week? Veronica, let's see what we have for you. You have the Nine of Pentacles here and the Lovers. Now, this could be love coming in. You could be going from single to in a relationship. Could also be a choice for love. So it could say you have choices in love here, whether to be single or not. So you could be getting out there and dating. Could also be a choice for work or like resources as well. Nine of Pentacles is like a card of more luxuries in your life. So I feel like there could be like more success coming in for you. But I feel like you have to make the choice to have it. Kelly, thank you for the super chat. Kelly, you have the Knight of Swords and the Five of Cups. This could represent someone who hurt you in the past. You could be crying over spilt milk, so move away from that. But really, I feel like this is talking about a lifestyle change for you here. Yeah, I feel like there could be like some sort of new offer that maybe changes your life. It could be like a work offer, a love offer, business offer, any type of offer. But the Ace of Pentacles is like a path to me. To me, the Ace of Pentacles represents going on a journey to towards like more improvements, basically, is what I'd say there. So that's that, Kelly. Christina Nava, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. I need it. So I will drink. You say, is there a reason why I'm seeing Grumpy's name everywhere? You see the name Grumpy everywhere, Christina? You have the Four of Cups and the Ace of Swords. Could represent needing to communicate with him. Could also just represent, the Four of Cups can be like disappointment. So it can say that there have been disappointments in the situation, or you are feeling disappointed about the situation. So that's like, you know, what I will say is Ace of Swords is like your point of attention, right? It's like the things that you're paying attention to. So it could just say that you're paying attention to it. Yeah, I feel like you need to be strong in this situation is what I'd say, Christina. You also say weekend card. You have the Wheel of Fortune and the Hermit. This could be you like needing to get out there. Hermit, needing to open up to the world, needing to get out of hermit mode. The Wheel of Fortune is like a turnaround or some sort of victory coming in for you. So I feel like there could be some sort of turnaround coming in with that Wheel of Fortune card. So Christina, that looks really good to me, is what I'd say to you. So love it. Let me refresh this thing real quick. And Raymond, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. How will I be seen at the company Christmas party? Four of Pentacles as stable and straightforward. Page of Wands, fun. I'd say keep it fun with the Page of Wands. Page of Wands is like a card of fun, entertainment, excitement, like so many good things. So that's what I'd say there. All right, everybody, I think I'm all caught up, so I will stick around for like a few more minutes here to answer questions. Let me just make sure that I am all caught up. Anyway, all right, if you have a question, let me know. I will be happy to answer it. Pop it in down below, and I will answer it. Jackie, Jackie, you know what? I will make Jake take me to get a P.O. box tomorrow or Sunday. So I will be getting a P.O. box. So I will do that for sure. Does anybody have any questions? I'm not sure. Sal, why am I so awesome? Thank you. I don't know. Love Reflections, I think you're saying, should I move to Texas? I would say, I feel like saying, you have the Eight of Swords and the Seven of Swords, which would kind of say no. But I also feel intuitively to say yes. So I would say yes. I feel like this could be saying that you've been delaying yourself from doing this for a while. So I would say yes. Hey, Journey, you say here, just would like to know is the job offer going to get better, the same, or worse than originally was given to me? CEO still hasn't reached back. The job offer has been delayed. I feel like it'll be good. The star, Journey, is like total fulfillment, a wish, getting something good that you want. So I feel like things will be good for you, Journey. Haley, you have the Queen of Swords. I feel like you need to like open up at this time. This is like a closed off card, so I would open up more, is what I'd say to you. Randy, are you relocating? I would say not this year. I feel like next year for some reason. Awana, I do feel like you could be separating. Hina, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. What does the attitude change towards me to exactly what I want? And will he confess his love soon? I would say kind of, yes. Judgment is a rebirth. Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands would just be a yes, Hina. So I'd say yes. Justice, there will be more balance here. So yes, is what I'd say to you. Raymond, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Do you see this wish, love, or financial, or both? Anything you want is what I'd say. Magician, you can have whatever you want. You just have to attract it into your life. So I would say use your attraction. Nancy, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. In love tomorrow, two wands. Again, kind of like I just said to Raymond, two wands says you have to take the lead. It says you can have whatever you want, but you have to be like a leader in your life. You have to take the lead. So that's what I feel like you have to do there. Yeah, I feel like you have to take some sort of leap of faith there. Teresa, some little spirits crossed over earlier today. Are they aware of it and in pain? No, is what I'd say to you. Yeah, no. I feel like they are perfectly fine, is what I would say there. So I feel like they are fine, Teresa. All right, everybody, I'm going to cut this off here. My throat is drier than the Sahara, so we're going to cut this off here. Like I said, remember to, when this video goes live right now, make sure to leave a comment down below with any burning questions that you have in life in general, and I'm going to pick like the top 10 or 12 questions, and we are going to answer them tomorrow as like collective. So I'm going to do a collective for each question that you have, like 10 or 12 of them, the top questions. So we're going to try it, see what happens, pop them in down below. But thank you, everybody, and have a good night.